Hey guys, Ryan here from Indy Wrestling School, and where do you go if you need to buy gear, if you need to buy boots, if you need to buy new trunks, tights? What's the best place to go? Coming up. Hey guys, thanks for checking out this video. If you're new here, please consider subscribing below. We put out new videos every single Thursday. So a question that people keep asking is, where do I buy gear? What's the best place to buy it from? Where do I buy boots, etc.? I'm gonna start with boots because that's the biggest pain. There's a couple different manufacturers. I find personally that highspots.com, quickest turnaround, you're not gonna get screwed over. I'm not a sponsor, they're not paying me to say this, but I've never had a bad experience with them. You can also nowadays, you can actually even go on Amazon and buy boots. Now you have to be careful because they have boots that are, I mean, they're not custom fit, so they're by your shoe size. They also have another boot that's called a costume boot. So if you see boots on Amazon and they're like 40 bucks, no, that's not the boots you want. And I've seen actual wrestlers using those costume boots and they have no support. They're dangerous. It's bad. They don't look good. Just don't ever buy costume boots for pro wrestling. It's just so unsafe. So those are the two places I would go, Amazon or High Spots, and I'll link some links down below for boots. Now as far as tights, you can literally Google what the best place to buy wrestling tights is. I mean, everybody buys this stuff on eBay, the little Lycra stuff that comes from China, and it's like $2 and then the shipping's like 20 bucks and then they just ask them to customize it. That stuff is so thin and cheap. You wrestle in it once, you land on your knees, your elbows, forget it, it just rips. If you're a wrestler and you want to be taken seriously, you need to look the part, you need to invest in yourself a little bit. So again, a reputable site, highspots.com. Again, they're not paying me to say this. There's a couple other ones and I'll link them down below. The one person I would recommend not going to, only because I know that people have gotten screwed over, my friends specifically, and I'm not saying they do this all the time, but my one friend definitely got screwed over, was the Easy Money site, easytights.com. Unfortunately, I've heard a lot of stories of people losing their money, and because he's overseas and with the amount of time it takes to get your tights, it falls outside the PayPal window for escalation and you can't get your money back. So I would just recommend avoiding that if possible. But it's really as simple as a Google search. You just check out, look at the people who have bought tights from that person, ask your fellow wrestlers. The things you're gonna wanna consider are price, how quick you need it, and put that all in the email. When you contact these sites, say, hey, I'm looking to get this, this, and this. How much is it gonna cost me? My budget is this and this. Can you make it work? And I need it by this date. Is that possible? If you need it by a certain deadline, let them know that right out of the gate, and I would recommend telling them a couple days before you actually need it. If you need it on March 1st, I would tell them you need it by February 20th, just to be safe. And ask that all up front, so this way you're not going through the whole process of paying, buying everything, and then being like, oh, hey, by the way, I need this by this date, is that possible? At that point, they have your money. They can say, no, it's not possible. Recommendations for gear, do not go to, I know this is a joke, but do not go to Hot Topic and buy your wrestling gear. That look is very dated. Don't wrestle in a t-shirt, even if it's a custom shirt. For the most part, guys, the pleather shorts or pleather pants look is very dated as well. Try to get tights. I know not all body types look great in tights, I get it. But if you wanna look professional and you wanna be taken seriously, that's your best look. Also, make sure when you're taking your promo pictures, 9 times out of 10, your promo pictures, when they're used on the flyers, are from your torso to the top of your head. That's all they're showing. So they're not showing your gear and everything like that. So please don't wear a t-shirt in your promo pictures because that just looks bad. I've seen a lot of guys who are like technicians and they have taped up wrists like they're going into a bar fight with taped fists. Just think about your character and what works for your character. And I would urge everybody to not use all black. I mean, that just, you never stand out wearing all black. Black should be an accent color. It should separate two different colors on your gear. So if your gear is whatever color, yellow and green, black to separate those two colors so it stands out more. I know we all want black because it's slimming and it makes us look better, but you never stand out wearing all black. It just doesn't work. You have a couple quick ways to grab everybody's attention. One is your entrance, your personality, and what you're wearing. Unfortunately, it's a very visual business, so when you first walk out, they're judging whether they're interested in you or not. You can grab their attention with a couple things, but one of the ways you can grab their attention is just be visually stimulating. And that's all for this week. If you like this video, please beat the shit out of the like button, and I'll see you guys next Thursday for 3 Minute Thursday.